Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Ring Epic KOM Handicap for this week. A great field this week, lots of people with correct handicaps. It makes for an even race, a better handicap experience, which is what we want. So thanks for coming along this week. It's late night at my house right now, so you'll forgive the hushed tones as I try and get this video out for you. As we're watching riders roll along under the aquarium, I want to talk about why we ride bikes, guys. Everyone here presumably loves riding their bike if they're doing it inside the trainer. We love that feeling of spending energy, burning calories, the feeling the next day in your legs a little dead but a little alive at the same time, feeling like you've given your all. Well, that's what this race is all about. We want people to give their all and get the most out of their time on their trainers, and we think Zwift is a fantastic way to do that. Watching the group now as we just climb out this little pinch, the group being held together expertly by ride leader Davies, although he's not with a handicap this week, so just riding along for the morale and support. And there's the go, go, go call. You can see the bunching at the bottom of the climb. It's T Hedge heading out early. From it looks like they're quickly Petchak, Grand Rude, Galbraith. It's all hard to tell as the early forays and settling down. We'll just watch this go on for a little while. Last start winner Ali Cocho Williams not participating tonight, so no defending champion. Race wide open. So moving past the foothills, perhaps a third of the way up the climb, and this is Hedge with a solid lead, about 30 seconds at this stage, back to Petchak, who we're seeing now with Rob and Grand Rude in that same group. Couple of seconds back only to Peter Kip and Chibowent, Jason Tran, Tristan Marshall, who's won on this course before for the Big Ring. The group here of Visser, Costabile, Heavey, the 500th group member Myers we saw there, struggling to keep up with them. Here I am. Battiato we see there from Italy, Burns, Bodily, Horvat, Sijabat, he loves the videos, Leach, Fantana, McBrien, who was just heading round, he threw back to Galbraith, Stokes, James New, and De Medici is possibly all we have time to cover at the moment. Scott Riddell working hard. We're just seeing a significant group roll through here. This is Battiato, Kip, Michael Kip that is, Mears, Bodily, Visser, Marshall, Costabile. Costabile, the rider we're following there, working hard early on. Then we'll just see tailing off, it's going to be Horvat, Siabat, Burns and Leach. So groups forming all up and down the mountain at this stage. Here comes those last riders there. So to the head of affairs now as we approach the castle, and it is Hedge working hard. Back to Petchak and Tran. Beg your pardon, Rob was second, Petchak third and fourth with Tran, then Kip, Chibowent. We see them now. Grand Rude out of Norway, an exciting rider. Myers, the 500th group member, then Battiato, Michael Kip, Bodily, then Visser, Siabat, Leach, Marshall, Costabile, Horvat, Fantana, Burns. This is McBrien. We're looking over his shoulder in a grudge match with Rowney. We'll see how that progresses. But up to the snow line now, and the first three riders on the road really solidly established. That is Hedge, Rob, and now Tran, who has opened up a few seconds on fourth and fifth, who at this stage is Peter Kip and Warwick Petchak. Interesting little group still sticking together here on the road. Costabile, Fantana, Burns, Marshall and Horvat. Of course, if they can work together and motivate each other, they might be able to claw back a few placings. So now to Hedge, leading the race. He's out of Australia. I think this is his first start, so Dino's going to run the slide rule over this performance. I can see some more spuds in his future, however this pans out. Rob is in second place, only 10 seconds back, with Jason Tran in third. Here's this group again. Dean Davies not riding, I'll remind you. Battiato here chasing Bodily. We'll just have to see how Bodily functions in his first TBR event. Back to Kip a couple of seconds, only a couple of seconds between each, and then a few seconds back to his brother Michael Kip, the epitome of TBR handicap racing, those two. Here's Seabat, Visser, Leach and Gran Rude. The Norwegians having some excellent bike riders at this stage. I'd love to think that Gran Rude could grow into the Alexander Kristoff of TBR racing. Meanwhile, back to the front end. And Rob has clawed back to within 2 seconds of Hedge. Can he overcome him? We can't see the finish banner just yet. This could be a barnstorming finish from Rob. Has Hedge run out of bickies? No, he's extended to 4 seconds, and this is him cresting the top. So Hedge is going to take a victory here. Fantastic ride, working hard. Rob's going to be second. Jason Tran comfortably third. Well done to Jason Tran. This is Bodily now, not quite being able to catch Battiato out of Italy. So Italy and Great Britain then. Back to Peter Kip of Australia, who's edged ahead of Myers there. And ahead indeed of his own brother, Michael. Here he comes across the line. We're going to try and see everyone across now. This is Pechak trying to mow down Seabat. Doesn't look like he can do it. Seabat holding him at bay. Out of Indonesia, Rob Visser next from Canada, Leach, the Australian, a little ways back, only 10 seconds back to Heavey. We know Heavey's a massive supporter of this race. Fantana can't quite get him. This is Gran Rude cresting out. Chuba Went, another Indonesian rider. This is Burns now trying to chase down Costa Beale, putting in a huge effort. Can we see from Burns he's just going to come up on terms with Costa Beale? Does he have anything to respond with? Oh yes, he does. And he holds him off. Well done, Sandro Costa Beale. To Burns after that. Then Chuba Went. We saw Marshall not quite able to catch up to Martin. All riders amazingly close. This is De Medici, who'd passed McBrien. After that, there's going to be James New, Galbraith. And it looks like an interesting little battle here. This is Besta versus Riddell. Riddell, an experienced campaigner in handicap events. So I wonder if he'll have what it takes as he launches a sprint. And he does have what it takes. Gets over the top of Besta, even though he's doing 4.1 watts per kilogram handicap weight. Back then to HW, a previous back-to-back winner here at handicap events from a little while ago. And after that, it looks like Richard Stokes is going to be bringing up the rear of the field. Guys, hope you've enjoyed the race and the video. Don't forget to tell your friends. We'll see you next time.